All right, we're sitting here with head coach Katie Vaughn of the Lincoln women's basketball team, which is preparing to take on Pittsburgh State in the MIAA tournament. Before we get into that game, though, Coach, um, Ariana Walker and Vivian Esselon, received league awards. Vivian was a first-team selection, and Ariana made the defensive team. Talk about coaching them over the past year.
Like we've talked about all year, having all these newcomers has been tough, not just individually, but team, getting them to buy into what we're doing team-wise. Vivian has always been open-minded. I don't think she's ever had a lot of, coaching. She's jumped kind of from school to school, so this is probably her most a 2-year stint where she's had the same coaches for 2 years, and she's really coachable. She's buying into what we're trying to get her to do, things like that. So it's been great coaching Vivian. I think she's done a great job. We'd like to see her another year just because I feel like she does still have a lot of potential, and I'd like to see where we could take that. Ariana Walker, she's learning a lot. She came from a JUCO where she was given full reign to get out and defend however she wanted, and it was successful to her there. She's going up against much better competition here in the MIAA, which is frustrating for her at times. So to see her have some success on the defensive end, that's where she struggles probably the most, is being more disciplined. But she is a very good defender. She does a lot of good things. And, I'm proud of the way she's kind of transformed her defensive game. And again, she's got a ways to go, and she knows that, and she's working on that stuff every day and having an open mind about it. So 2 good kids that obviously we need to have on the floor, and I'm proud of them, and I'm glad that they got recognition for that.
Okay, you're going up against a Pittsburgh State team. They've beaten you twice this year, but the first game you led for most of the game. In the second game, you had a chance to pull it out at the very end. So I have to think that you're pretty excited about this matchup. I
am. Out of everybody in the league, I feel like this is probably who we match up the best with. For whatever reason, we've had 2 close games with them, and I like how the girls kind of respond to playing them for whatever reason. So it is a good matchup for us. It's a good first round game. We're excited about it. We have a lot to prove. We need to win this game. Obviously, everybody needs to win the first one to keep rolling. But the girls kind of feel like they got skated by the refs down there at Pitt, with a couple calls there at the end. And, and we had a chance to win it, and we got blocked. It was a good play by Pitt. So we were right there, and the girls know that. They feel that. I feel like they want to go out and kind of redeem themselves and have another shot at it. So, we, as a coaching staff, we feel good about the game plan we're putting together, and I think as a team, the girls feel good about getting out there and just lacing them up and going to battle once again.
Well, you'll be trying to drop a 3-game skid going into this game by beating Pitt. How have practices been as you try and ratchet the intensity up for the tournament?
It's been tough. I'm not one to just kind of brush off a loss real easy, and our last 2 losses have been the worst losses of the year. So, I have a bad taste in my mouth, and it is really tough for me to go to practice and be positive and be, just that energy that they need. And we've been trying, but they do stuff in practice that just brings back all those memories of the past 2 games, and then I kind of rehash the past. And yesterday we got through some things, and we had good parts of practice, and we had some not so good parts, and we've got to put together 2 good days here back to back. So we've got to have a good one today and have a good short one tomorrow, and get on the bus and be excited about the opportunity we've been given to get up there in Kansas City and have another chance at this postseason play. But it's definitely a tough time of year, especially when you're not playing your best ball. I wish almost 2 weeks ago we would have, we played Pitt, and we played Emporia and Western. We had some good games there. We were feeling pretty good, and then kind of went on this stint here. So, the whole season is a roller coaster season and a lot of ups and downs, and hopefully we had our down last week, and we're going to go on an upward, thing here and try to get Pitt here on Thursday.
Well, we talked about Ariana and Vivian at the start of this interview, but who are a couple other players that are going to really have to step up for us to get the win over Pittsburgh State?
Dahlia and Bria, a lot of teams have been sagging off of them and making them be better players instead of just more role players of passing the ball and seeing the open man and rebounders and things like that. So they're going to have to step up their game, and we're doing some different things offensively to get them better looks at the basket where they feel more comfortable. rebounding and transitioning. I mean, those girls, Dahlia does a great job rebounding for us. She gets out and runs for us. When she's doing those things, we have a lot of success. She did not do those things against Truman. She didn't do it against Washburn, and we see where that ended us. You know, I'm not saying those losses are on her, or she's just a big spark for us there. She gets us going, and when she's on, she's on. So we really need her to step up big time, offensively as well as defensively. Lizzie Geronimus obviously got Freshman of the Year. She's one of the best players in the league. She's at that 4 spot where Bree and Dahlia are going to have to guard her. They've had some success against, you know, stopping what she wants to do, and vice versa. Lizzie's had her way with them at times. So they're definitely going to have to come with a mental mind of they're just going to have to get down and defend. I mean, they're going to have to do whatever they can to try and stop Lizzie and staying out of foul trouble while trying to do that. You know, obviously Viv and Ariana have to play well. Sierra played really well for us last time against Pitt, which obviously gave us a chance to be in the game at the end of the game. Freddie Sims, you know, I feel like is going to have to knock down some shots. She's had a kind of a rough go here the last few games. And Jakia, you know, didn't play in our game against them last time because of an ankle injury. So I feel like she's going to be a defensive help big time. You know, she's a role player for us. She does a lot defensively, which you don't see in the stats and you don't see in the limelight, but she's kind of behind the scenes player for us. And I feel like she's ready to play. She's excited to play. She was on our team last year, which only won 2 games. Obviously, we were done at this time last year. Had no chance at postseason play, so she's pretty excited about this. And that's, you know, I think everybody that steps on that floor is going to have to play well for us to win. I don't think we can have a bad night and expect to come out on top. But our key players are going to have to be key players. You know, we can't get shut down. We can't let them try to take things away from us and then not have anything to go to, which has happened in the last couple games. So we're just going to have to fight harder. We're going to have to work harder, have a lot of desire and determination to want to work a little bit harder and kind of dig down deep and be playmakers instead of just run plays. So, and the girls, we've been kind of pounding that in their heads the last few days and hope that it's sinking in a little bit. So we'll see where we're at on Thursday.
All right, and then finally, our first game is on Thursday. You know, you win that when you play again on Saturday, and then Sunday is the championship game. So as you prepare to go out to Kansas City, how many days are you packing for?
Well, my assistant and I talked about it. We might just pack for one and jinx ourselves and then put us in a tough situation. We have all day Friday to go shopping, I guess. So, you know, I haven't even really got that far, but we did make that comment yesterday about, you know, jinxing ourselves and kind of going against the odds and see where we fall. But I'm a planner, so I'll probably pack for 3 days just so I know that I'm prepared. But we're going to pack for 3 days as far as the girls are concerned. You know, they're going to go thinking we're going to be there through Sunday. And I think every team going into this has to think that same way. But hopefully we're there, and I think it's going to be a great experience for these girls. I hope some fans come out and support us and enjoy the experience as well. I mean, it's a much different environment than we have around here. And it's just fun. It's downtown Kansas City where there's a lot going on. But it's definitely something we need to start planning for every year to be at. You know, not just a one year thing, and then next year we're not in postseason play again. So hopefully this gives the girls a good idea of what postseason's about, and this can kind of lead into the future for Lincoln.
All right, great. Thank you for your time.
Thanks.